history, humans have reported encounters with unexplained aerial phenomena, objects defying known physics, massive silent craft, and interactions suggesting attempts at communication. While skeptics often attribute these incidents to misidentifications or mass hysteria, others believe they represent genuine attempts at contact from unknown intelligences. Today, we delve into 5 significant UFO events where something, perhaps extraterrestrial, seemed to be reaching out. From schoolyards to major cities, these incidents have left witnesses and researchers alike with more questions than answers. Number 1, the Aerial School UFO encounter. The tranquility of the playground was disrupted when approximately 60 children observed a bright silver object descending from the sky. The object reportedly landed or hovered just above the ground in a bushy area adjacent to the schoolyard. The children described the craft as a large, shiny silver disc. Some noted a red light or a ring around its edge. More astonishingly, they reported seeing one or more beings near the object. These entities were described as small in stature, approximately 4 feet tall, with disproportionately large heads and massive black oval-shaped eyes. They wore tight-fitting, shiny black clothing. One student recounted, "I felt like he was warning us about the environment, about the future." Another described, "We saw this like silver thing down there. It was a silver oval thing that flew away really slowly." The children's accounts were remarkably consistent, despite being interviewed separately. Noted Harvard psychiatrist Dr. John E. Mack traveled to Zimbabwe to interview the witnesses and found their testimonies credible. The incident remains one of the most compelling UFO encounters with no definitive explanation to date. Number 2, the Westall School UFO incident. Over 200 students and teachers witnessed a metallic, saucer-like craft hovering above the school's yard. The object moved erratically, sometimes darting in ways that defied conventional flight patterns. Suddenly, it descended into a nearby area known as the Grange, a patch of open land adjacent to the school. Students who raced to the scene described a circular craft about the size of a car resting on the ground. Some noted that it had a hump on top and round features underneath. Before anyone could get closer, the object rapidly ascended and disappeared from view. In the aftermath, military personnel and men in dark suits arrived quickly, instructing witnesses to remain silent. Some reports suggest that authorities confiscated photographs taken by students. The event was minimally covered in the media, with explanations ranging from weather balloons to mass hysteria. However, no conclusive explanation has been provided. The consistency of witnesses' accounts, coupled with the swift response from authorities, has led many to believe that this was a significant event. Decades later, witnesses stand by their stories, and the incident remains unexplained, fueling speculation about a possible cover-up. Number 3, the Phoenix Lights. Thousands of people across Nevada and Arizona reported seeing a massive V-shaped formation of lights moving silently across the sky. The formation was enormous, with estimates suggesting it spanned over a mile in length. Witnesses described it as blocking out stars as it passed overhead. Observers recounted a series of amber orbs aligned in a V-shaped formation gliding silently. Some reported seeing a solid structure connecting the lights, while others perceived them as individual entities moving in unison. The event lasted for several hours, with sightings reported between 7:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. The U.S. Air Force later explained the lights as flares dropped during training exercises at the Berry Goldwater Range. However, this explanation contradicted many eyewitness accounts, which described a structured craft rather than separate descending lights. The Phoenix Lights remains one of the most well-documented witnessed UFO events in history. The disparity between official explanations and witness testimonies has led to ongoing debates and investigations, with no consensus reached to this day. Number 4, UFOs over Washington, D.C. Radar operators at Washington National Airport and other nearby facilities detected unidentified objects moving in restricted airspace over the White House and the Capitol. These objects exhibited extraordinary speeds and maneuverability, prompting immediate concern. Pilots and radar operators described luminous orbs and fast-moving lights that would appear suddenly, change direction abruptly, and vanish from sight. Fighter jets were scrambled to intercept, but the objects seemed to evade pursuit effortlessly. The Air Force held a press conference, the largest since World War II, attributing the sightings to temperature inversions causing radar anomalies. However, this explanation did not satisfy many, given the visual confirmations by pilots and radar operators. The 1952 Washington, D.C. UFO incidents remain a significant chapter in UFO history. The combination of radar detections, visual sightings, and the proximity to the nation's political heart has led to continued intrigue and speculation about the nature of these unidentified objects. Number 5, the New Jersey drone phenomenon. The drones were described as being as large as SUVs, emitting loud humming noises and flying in groups over residential areas and near sensitive locations, including military installations and critical infrastructure. The sheer number and size of these drones led to widespread public concern and media coverage. Witnesses across multiple counties reported seeing formations of drones flying at low altitudes. Some described them as having a bright, flashing lights and moving in synchronized patterns. The sightings were consistent over several weeks, with reports peaking in early December and into January. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, imposed temporary flight restrictions over critical infrastructure areas in New Jersey, citing security concerns. The FBI and the Department of Homeland Security launched investigations, urging the public to report any suspicious drone activity. Despite extensive efforts, officials were unable to identify the operators of the drones, leading to widespread speculation and theories about their origin. So ask yourself, were these some top secret government craft? Were these prosaic, explainable objects? Or more likely, were these 5 times that aliens may have attempted to make contact with humanity? Leave a comment and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Until next time.